denunciations and fear-mongering have created a climate of fear and suspicion across the country, raising the question in households across the nation, who are the un-American Americans amongst us?
Any man who's been named by either a senator, a committee, or a congressman is dangerous to the welfare of this nation.
President Eisenhower refuses to engage directly with McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, however, Eisenhower exclaims,
"As for McCarthy, only a short-sighted or completely inexperienced individual would urge the use of the office of the presidency to give an opponent the publicity he so avidly desires. Time and time again, without apology or evasion, I, and many members of this administration, have stood for the right of the individual, for free expression of convictions, even though those convictions might be unpopular, and for uncensored use of our libraries, except as dictated by common decency."
Yvette?
Monsieur, I did not hear you come in. You frightened me half to death.
Oh, wouldn't want to do that. There are so many better ways to die. Please, turn off that noise.
Sleep.
Is everything ready?
Sleep.
Good. Cook?
You called, sir?
Is everything on schedule?
Dinner will be served at 7:30.
Sharp! Ah, right on time. You have your instructions?
Sleep.
Very well then. Let the game begin. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm not sure if I'm in the right.
Yes, indeed, you are expected, Colonel.
How did you...
It is Colonel Mustard, is it not?
No, it's not. My name is Colonel...
I believe it's been recommended that tonight you use a pseudonym.
Oh, no, thank you. I took an antihistamine before I came in tonight.
May I take your coat?
I suppose you can.
Ah, not to worry, Colonel. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork.
Champagne?
Don't mind them.
This way, monsieur.
You expecting more?
Oh, indeed. I'll be with you in a moment.
Follow me, Colonel.
Pleasure, my dear.
Do come in, madam. You are expected. Good evening.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you are a socialite, to be known this evening as Mrs. White.
Yes, it said so in my letter, but
Mrs. White, may I introduce you? This is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
We've never met. Champagne? I think not.
Please, warm yourself in the lounge.
Why, do I look cold?
A bit.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
I'm really pleased to meet anyone. More?
Oh, yes.
Bonjour, madame. Please, come with me.
Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Who? Oh, yes, that's me.
Cook, will you please take Mrs. Peacock's stole? I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Champagne? My lips belong to the Lord.
Please, make yourself comfortable in the lounge.
Thank you. Oh, and for your hospitality. And there's a couple Benjamins hidden under the caramels for you, butler.
How sticky.
I expect to be treated like the wife of a...
Hold that thought, ma'am. Please, after you.
Oh my, look at the detail of this molding. This is quite a magnificent mansion. Ah! Who are you?
Welcome to the party.
It's turning out to be quite the crowd.
Is this threat addressed to me, Mr. Body?
Sit! No, not you, sir.
Okay, sorry. I suppose this letter has me rather anxious.
Please, come in.
Okay.
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes, this letter has me rather anxious. This isn't all I expected.
Well, I find that if you expect nothing, you're never disappointed.
Oh, no, I'm not disappointed. No.
One moment.
Please arrive at 7:30 sharp on a Saturday evening. Well, here I am.
Professor Plum, If you say so. Well, and I thought I'd seen everything. Miss Scarlet, welcome. I didn't realize you and the professor were acquainted. We're not. The bridge is washed out for the rain. My car broke down and the professor offered to give me a ride. Didn't realize we were heading to the same place until we arrived.
And how was the drive?
It's a long haul. 'Tis indeed a long haul, but then again, it's a very large house. This way. Say, what is this godforsaken place anyway? This old place. Why, this is Baldy Manor! Ha! Cook! Dinner!
Direct.
Appetizers in the lounge. After you.
Good. I am starving.
Funny, I've had much of an appetite at all.
My, this really is a party. Well, anyways, it's a pleasure for you all to see me. Ooh, cocktail hour.
Well, exactly.
Go draw here. Colonel Mustard. Miss Scarlet. Mrs. White. Yes. Professor Plum.
Right.
Mr. Green.
Yes, that's me.
Mrs. Peacock.
How do you do?
Greetings. I am Wadsworth, the butler. Tonight, as you may have surmised, nobody is being addressed by the real name. A courtesy your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest you follow his lead and refrain from revealing too much about yourselves this evening. You never know when... Dinner.
Dinner? That was more of a cocktail minute. Wadsworth, you were saying we never know when, what?
This way. We really oughtn't keep her waiting. Cook can get cranky. Hurry on. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me. The dining room is right this way. You'll find your names beside your places. Please, be seated. This is very long. Thank you.
The spot. I've had a table. Is it for you?
Indeed, no, sir, I don't sit. I'm merely a humble butler.
What exactly do you do?
I bottle, sir.
Dinner is served.
Thank you, cook.
All right. What's all this about, Mother? This dinner party?
Ours not the reason why. Ours but to do in the dark.
What are you gonna die?
Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Sure. I'll eat anything. Well, where's our host? This is where he sits?
All in good time, sir.
What is that smell? Something familiar. Shark's fin soup. Oh, my favorite! I know. Bon appetit. This is delicious. Oh, this is yum, 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 yum. Well, I guess I'll bring the ice. I mean, I'll be the one to get the ball rolling. I mean, I'm used to being a hostess. It's an integral part of my life as the wife of a... Oh, I forgot. We're not supposed to say who we really are. But, oh, well, I mean, I have no idea what we're doing here, but I'm very intrigued. And oh my, the soup is delicious, isn't it?
I know you.
You do?
I work in Washington.
Washington. So you must be a politician's wife, Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, I
Who's your husband? Maybe I know.
am. Well, he's... Mrs. White, you've been awfully quiet. What does your husband do?
Nothing.
Well, he just lies around on his back all day. How lazy!
Not necessarily. Terribly sorry. This wasn't what I actually come. That'd be $5, mister.
Pardon me. Sorry? by privacy and the 12 rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we will all be sitting in a bare silence.
Are you afraid of someone supposed to speak on?
Yes, no, why?
Well, in my professional opinion, it seems you suffer from what we call pressurous speech.
Is that official diagnosis?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine.
Do you practice?
Not anymore. I currently work for the government.
Another politician.
Not exactly. I work for you-know-who.
Who?
A branch of the United Nations organization, the World Health Organization.
Ah, you know who? It's an acronym.
That reminds me, I have decisions to do this.
You're a real colonel, aren't you?
I am, sir.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C., Colonel?
How did you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
So does that mean that you also live in Washington, Miss Scarlet?
Sure do.
Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh, then is this about the Red Scare?
An Irish Communist or Republican?
Wadsworth, we've had enough of this. Where's our host, and why do we belong here?
Speak of the devil. Pardon me, I will return shortly.
Hey, I've got an idea.
So good thinking, Miss Scarlet.
What are we doing?
The acoustic coupling between the glass and the door allows sound waves to travel from one side to the other. All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Yes, everything's going according to plan. We'll meet you in the study. Oh, let me see you.
Oh, for goodness sake! Who's at the door? I demand to know what's going on.
May I interest any of you in fruit or dessert?
No!
Then might I suggest we adjourn to the study, in which case I believe your newly arrived host will reveal his intentions, your letters will be explained, and the game will be afoot.
Coffee? Brandy?
Thank you, Yvette. That shall be all.
So, where is our host?
He's not here. Nobody's here. What is happening?
Cigarette. Don't calm your nerves.
I don't smoke.
For Wadsworth, open after dinner. It's for you.
Thank you, sir. Right, good then. Are you all comfortable?
I make a good living.
Out with it, Wadsworth. Ladies and gentlemen, these instructions are clear. That's something else. Seems the six of you have all received the same letter. It will be to your advantage to be present on this date, because a Mr. Body will bring an end to a certain long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability. Yes, there is It seems you all have something in common.
That coward McCarthy. We're all being blacklisted, aren't we?
Close, Colonel. You're being blackmailed. For some considerable time, all of you have been paying more than what you can afford to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please. What's someone going to blackmail me for? I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, lady, don't we all? Until you received your letters, you hadn't known who was blackmailing. But I'm sure that even the least discernible among you have reason that the man behind your ransom is none other than Mr. Body himself.
And who are you? You pompous Chris Butler.
Who's this Mr. Body fellow, you brutish butler? Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he's a supporter of the House Un-American Activities Committee, and he feels as though you're activities have been decidedly un-American.
What do you mean?
My task this evening is to expose your secrets to each other, rendering you culpable in each other's indiscretions.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Won't you spare us the humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you, Professor Glum. It says here you were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Well, yes, but now I work for the US government, so your work has not changed.
But you can't practice medicine anymore, can you? Your license has been lifted, correct?
Why? What do you do?
You know how male doctors aren't supposed to date their lady patients?
Yeah?
Well, he did.
How awful! You know someday there'll be a reckoning for men like you.
I hope so.
Me too.
You're disgusting.
Are you making moral judgments, Mrs. Peacock?
Well,
How then do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
my husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared. But if you slip cash into the stall at Old Emmett's Grill, how would you describe the transaction, huh?
I'd say it stinks.
When were you in that men's room?
So it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
But you've been paying blackmail now for over a year to keep that story out of the papers. Seems a bit sticky, no?
Now see here.
Well, I'm willing to believe you. I, too, am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Listen to you.
I'm not.
You're not being blackmailed.
Well, I'm being blackmailed, all right. But I did what I'm being blackmailed for. What you do? Run a non-governmental agency that handles classified affairs.
Affairs? In Washington?
Is that how you knew the colonel?
Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
We were asking Miss Scarlett.
What are you telling us is not true?
It's not true. Is that true? No, it's not true.
So it's true. A double negative. That sounds like a confession to me, Colonel. In fact, your double negative has led to proof positive.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, sir. Colonel, looks like you hold a sensitive security post at the Pentagon. Sure, it would be a shame if those negatives would compromise your position.
In which position exactly were you cutting, Colonel?
This is an outrage.
Let's see here. Who's next? How about Mrs. White? You've been paying off friend the blackmailer ever since your husband disappeared under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you want. I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmailer?
I don't want another scandal, do I?
Another?
We had a humiliating public confrontation. He had threatened to kill me in public.
I wrote to kill you in public.
I think she meant he threatened in public to kill her.
It was all over the papers.
Yet he was the one who died, not you, Mrs. White. Not you.
He had been found dead at home, unclothed. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know. But I didn't do it. I'd been on what we think at the movies. The naked alibi.
But he was your second husband. Your first husband also disappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, we have Mr. Green, who is a...
I don't need you to unmask me, Wadsworth. I heard Anna's gonna say,
What's that?
Mr. Green, who is homosexual.
Not me.
Beg your pardon?
You asked who was a homosexual, so I said not me.
Yes, thank you, Colonel. But there's more to it than that, Mr. Green.
How do you mean?
There's evidence to support the question of your politics.
How so? Since when was working in the Republican Party a crime exactly?
You swore an oath of allegiance to the Republican Party, neglected to vote for Eisenhower in the last election. Now that's grounds for an ousting if there ever was one.
Aren't voting records supposed to be confidential?
Everything has its price, Mr. Green.
So, there you have it.
National security.
Have what?
A crooked senator's wife, a lascivious doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth. not exactly adhering to an all-American standard. Now, are we?
Well, is this body color such a noble civilian himself? Why didn't he just report us to the authorities?
And give up the opportunity to make a buck? Oh no, Professor, what's more American than that?
All right, Wadsworth. So what, we're being blackmailed by a renegade McCarthyist. Where does that leave us?
Where is this, Mr. Bobby?
And what does he want with us?
Who cares? I'm not waiting to find out. I've done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peacock. You can stay in denial, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You can't tell me what to do. What?
Indeed. All the doors are locked, the windows barred, and the grounds are patrolled by vicious dogs. There's no way out.
You can't do it! He's hostage.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you your host for the evening and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Baldy.
How do you do?
I'm such a typical man. Better on death.
Thank you. I practice martial arts.
There is one more piece of information you all might like to know.
What?
The police are coming in less than an hour.
The police! Unless
what?
Unless you agree to double down.
And why we want to do that?
Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase containing all of the evidence I need to expose you and your wrongdoings in the hands of the police, the press, the House, and the House of American Committee. With the right spin, those fellows can make a commie out of anyone. I think some of you would spend a lifetime in jail, and others, a lifetime of shame.
Tyrants.
Unless,
Unless what?
well, there is something you could do for me that would change the game. Something I just can't bear to do myself.
What?
Please, have a seat.
Is it all right if I sit here? Sorry. Clumsy.
We didn't discuss this, sir. What's all this about?
In that bag, there are 6 packages I thought our guest might find useful this evening.
Packages.
Presents, if you will. I'm a generous sort of fellow.
Are you?
Wadsworth, will you please see to it that each of our guests receive a gift?
Certainly.
Are those colored coordinated?
I
Did
thought
you
it,
color coordinate these?
yeah, I thought it might make it a little simpler, you know?
Well, it does quite help my job out. You're very welcome. Lastly, I do believe that this might be for
Anyone want to take a guess
I hope
as
so.
to what's in your boxes?
Perfume? Candy?
A rare single malt Scotch whiskey?
Aren't guessing games fun? Please, open them.
Never mind what that is.
The candlestick. What's this for?
All right.
A lead pipe. No.
A dagger?
A revolver?
That's sick! Oh, no, it's just a rope.
In your hands, you each have a lethal weapon. You all came here tonight because you believe that the evidence against you was so terrible that you would be willing to do anything for a secret. I'm putting that theory to the test. Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets, and it's costing us all dearly to keep them quiet.
How do you mean?
Well, I wouldn't have to double your payments if I didn't have to pay Mr. Wadsworth here for his silence.
Wadsworth!
He's a liar! He may look suave and charming,
Thank you.
but he's actually conniving and manipulated. False! Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police only because he instructed me to.
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Wadsworth, then I'll have no need to double your payments or expose you to the police.
Get rid of? Does he mean kill him?
In fact, if you can manage to eliminate Wadsworth,
Yes, I think that's what he means.
who not only knows all of your secrets but mine, Then I'll eliminate your blackmail altogether and be done with this terrible business once and for all.
But why make us do it, Body? Why can't you do your dirty work yourself?
Yeah, why?
Why should I, when the 6 of you are so uniquely motivated and armed?
Can't believe you. After all I've done for you. Don't listen to him. He's a liar. I'm not a servant. I'm an indentured servant.
A familiar refrain. Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. The police are on their way. Now's your chance. The only way for you to end your blackmail and avoid finding yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now!
Oh, thank goodness.
Is he breathing?
Stand back. I'm a doctor. He's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot him!
I didn't.
If you didn't, who did?
Somebody grabbed it from my hand, and next thing I knew, there was a shot. There's no bullet wound.
He's right. There isn't.
Look. There's a bullet lodged here.
Eagle eyes, Scarlet.
Oh, wait, if the bullet's over here, then how's he dead over there?
I don't know. I'm not a forensic expert. Something else must have killed him.
One of us must have killed him.
Don't look at me.
Good.
I do.
Don't do it.
I didn't get a drink.
He was maybe was poisoned by the brandy.
Everything was just fine. Please, oops.
Why? Someone had to stop her from screaming. Was it poisoned?
I don't think so. How would I know?
Guess we'll never know.
Unless you guys do.
The screams are coming from the billiard room!
You bet you alive?
Of course I'm alive, you idiot! No thanks to you, Wadsworth! You trapped us into this house with a murderer! Murderer's here. Wait!
Where?
Where? Here! We are looking at him. Or her.
What took you so long?
I am an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. It's amazing I'm anywhere. I urge you all to study. One of you is the killer.
And how did you hear us in the study?
I was listening. I have a tape recorder in the billiard room connected to the study. Monsieur Bobby asked me to record your conversation.
Why would he ask you to do that?
For more evidence, of course. Wadsworth revealed your secrets in the study. That's our recording.
Oh, Snape, I've got to destroy them. Where are the tapes?
Who cares about the tape? Where is the body?
On the body.
Body!
Hey, Vets, why are you in there screaming all by yourself? Because I was frightened. I also didn't sympathy. Maybe I am poisoned too. Plus, one of you is the killer. Monsieur Bobby is dead.
Right. We've got to find out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of you did. I would have done it myself, but I didn't have access to a weapon. Only me.
I know.
I didn't do it.
Who else was in the house? Only the cook.
The cook! Well, as far as I can tell, cook's not here.
Oh, what a lovely kitchen. My husband and I had one very similar to this one in our first brownstone. That's such a homey feel, doesn't it?
The dagger in her back!
Someone must have killed her! yourself, Wadsworth.
Me?
Who else would have killed the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
You think you're funny? How could you make jokes at a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Some defense. If I'm killer, I kill you next. I said if. There's only one killer here, and it's not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
Really? You paid the black one, didn't you? How many husbands have you had?
Mine are the women's.
Of course.
5.
5.
Yes, just the 5. Husband should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable. What? Sit down.
Yeah.
It was Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In the study. Any one of us could have picked it up.
Well, I was preoccupied trying not to get murdered, so I never even seen the guy.
It must have been Mr. Green.
Help.
Oh, Lord, let him up. You really ought to learn to speak up for yourself better, Mr. Green. Here, give me your hand.
He didn't do
My
what
foot
he
is
said.
under.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Gentlemen, might I suggest we take the cook's body into the study? Why? Well, for starters, when the police arrive, if they find this, we'll all be in custody and under suspicion for murder.
Murder.
Secondly, and the butler.
I like to keep the kitchen tidy. I don't get paid enough for this. What are you all staring at?
Nobody.
What do you mean, nobody?
Nobody. Nobody. Mr. Body's body is gone.
But
I guess he wasn't really dead.
He was.
we should have made sure.
I thought I had.
So was he dead or wasn't he?
Maybe he was dead, but someone moved him?
Who would move them?
Why? How would I know?
I mean, if he's not here, then where is he?
Oh my, all this excitement. If you'll excuse me, I need to, is there no girls' room? Leave it up. No, I just want to powder my nose. There's the toilet and the billiard room.
Okay. Don't mean to alarm anyone, but we do have the small issue of 2 dead bodies! One missing and one present, and the imminent arrival of the police.
The bridge was washed out in the rain. That was time.
But I don't want extra time. I want the police to arrive. I am trapped in this house with a murderer.
Okay, but once the police get here, the rest of us don't touch or doomed.
Am I right in thinking that there's no one else in this house?
No.
So there is someone else in this house.
Sorry, I said no meaning yes.
No meaning yes?
Yes.
Just give me a straight answer, all right?
Don't look at me.
Is there someone else in this house, yes or no?
No.
Okay. There seems to be some sort of confusion about whether there's someone else in this house or not.
I don't think there is.
There isn't any confusion or there isn't anyone else?
Either. Both.
Just give me a clear answer.
What was the question?
Is there anyone else in this house?
No!
That's what he says, but does he know?
We need to do something about this room full of murder weapons and this homicidal maniac loose.
Yes.
Am I correct? Yes, yeah. What are the weapons? The rope, the revolver, the candlestick, the wrench, and daggers. No, daggers in the cork. Where's the lead pipe?
It's Mr. Bottom!
Takes a lot of guts to kill someone twice. That's what we call overkill.
Jokes. No such thing. Why?
What's the difference?
Makes a difference to us. We've got to find out who killed him, where, and with what!
Seems like it was probably the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Plum.
What kind of game are you playing,
This
Wadsworth?
isn't a game!
Does it? So we've got the two dead bodies. Does it really matter? Oh, we just gotta find him. Does it?
Well, in any case, we should probably bring the cook's body back into here, you know? To prop them against the chair so they look less dead.
Yeah, the police are on their way too, so. Yeah.
Yes, let's put them up.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. What about the evidence against us?
The evidence.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
bodies. Mr. Green.
Oh no.
Can you check the briefcase for us, please? I don't want to touch something that a dead person's touched.
Pretty good. It's amazing. It's locked.
There must be a key.
Then can you do us another favor and check the body for the key to the briefcase containing all the evidence against us so we need to destroy said evidence?
Why me?
Why not?
All right.
What are you doing?
Where did you get those?
I don't like germs.
Or fingerprints.
No. Most of it's just germs.
So you just carry those around with you?
You don't?
No.
You wouldn't if you didn't like germs?
Hurry up, the police are coming.
They took a sweet time with the body checks.
Check the body.
Continue.
Come on.
Please,
Go.
go.
Right? Hold your horses. It's so warm. All right, here we go.
Give me that. It's empty.
Empty!
Where's all the evidence?
I told you Bonnie was a liar! The evidence in his briefcase, my foot.
Okay.
Who cares? It's not like there's any use for it anymore.
Stop. Evidence is gone, okay? Just don't focus on that. Let's get the bodies, like we said earlier, and prop them up.
You know what, that's
Okay?
a smart type of
Yes.
Yes.
Right, that was your patent murder weapon. Wasn't me.
Solid technique. And then we put them behind.
Don't get guts on the ground. Come on. Up.
Here.
I wouldn't know. Right. Me neither.
See the AC?
You're all so strong.
Vera.
Okay, so good. Your glasses. Are you okay? And feather dust.
Okay, they just look dead. Wait. Forget about the bodies. We need to do this room full of murder weapons. I have an idea.
Mr. Harrison's body.
We'll worry about that later. Honestly, there's a lot happening right now. It's really overwhelming. Let's put the weapons in a bag.
Yes. Great idea.
In. Put it in.
Here. Let's take those down.
Okay, yes.
Is that all of them?
Yes.
Good.
Now what?
Now what? Here.
Now we'll zip up the bag.
Most murderers know how zippers work.
We'll put the bag in a safe.
Terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hole!
Oh, is that an original trombone, Mr. Wadsworth?
Those are quite valuable. Now is not the time for art appreciation, Butler.
A safe body portrait. How original. Pass.
This safe is extra special because it needs a key and a combination. Ah,
Sounds just like a hassle to me.
shh. There, locked.
Voila!
What are you gonna do with that key?
I'll put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
Okay, fine, I have an idea. We'll throw it outside.
Wait, let's do you. But it's raining, let's steer you?
I'm not suggesting we go outside. I'm suggesting we stay inside and throw the key out.
But you would have to open a door, wouldn't you?
I would.
But what if the killer's outside?
Better out than in.
Yes, we would want to keep him outside, wouldn't we? If we open the door, we risk letting him back in.
Maybe if we open the door, we risk letting the killer out.
The killer seems to be doing a fine job of opening and closing doors
All by himself. I don't see how us opening the door for one tiny second can make any sort of difference.
Okay, but what if we open the door and throw away the key? The killer catches it. Then the killer had the key we're trying to confiscate.
Okay, I think we're overthinking this a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the key away.
Good idea.
Follow me. Not now! Oh my gosh.
Was that the murderer?
She didn't look like a murderer.
Takes one to know him.
Stop, okay. Just leave her to me, all right? Interrogation's my specialty. Just leave that.
Oh no.
How do you do?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb the whole household, but my car broke down out there and I was wondering if I could...
Oh, stop. Are you a killer?
What? No!
Okay. Let me ask again. Are you a killer?
No!
All right. This way, please.
Thank you.
No.
This is a very busy day.
So, where is it?
What, the body?
The phone? What body?
What? There's nobody. There's nobody.
Right. There's no body in the study.
No. That phone has been disconnected, but I think there's one in the lounge available.
Right then.
Yes, it's just this way. Yes. It's just through this door.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Have fun. All right, I've locked her in the lounge. Our task is twofold. One, find the evidence. Two, find the murderer.
We have one potential suspect now locked in the lounge. But that leaves the whole rest of this place up for grabs. Who knows what's behind all these doors?
Just hear me out, okay? I suggest we handle this in the proper military fashion. We split up and we search the house.
Split up?
Yes, we'll split into pairs. That way none of us will be alone.
But if we split up into pairs, whoever's paired with the killer is gonna get killed.
Think, Tom. We would have found who the murderer is. You see.
But then the other half of the pair would be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You can't make it on without breaking a few eggs. Every cook will tell you that.
Look what happened to the cook.
Are you willing to take that chance, Colonel?
What choice do we have?
None. I suppose you're right.
All right, troops, listen up. I'm going to split us into pairs, okay? Eeny, meeny, miny.
No, back. No.
My thing.
You don't want that, I guess. All right. Mrs. White, you'll come with me. Professor Plum, you'll be with Mrs. Peacock. Yvette, you'll be with Mr. Green. And Miss Scarlet, you get to be with Eeny Meeny.
What if someone doesn't come back?
We'll remember you fondly. Now, cherish your partner. They might be the last face you ever see. And leave no door unturned.
Go on. I'll be right behind you.
That's why I'm nervous.
But why? It's just us. We're alone.
That's just it, Mrs. White. No man in his right mind would ever want to be alone with you.
Fine. You go in that door, and I'll go in this door.
Fantastic idea. Yes. Are you going in?
Yes, are you?
Yes. Okay, fine. On the count of 3. Are you ready?
Ready?
1, 3.
Nothing in that room.
Nothing in that room either.
Shall we search the ballroom?
After you. Oh, sorry. What were you carrying? No.
Find anything if I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through its primary hostility of men toward one another.
Your fancy words don't intimidate me, Professor.
I take no credit, Mrs. Peacock. Freud, I think he's onto something.
Now is not the time for academic pursuits. We're supposed to find the evidence.
It's a fruitless search, if you ask me. I mean, it's not like we're just gonna waltz into a room and find evidence just plastered on a wall.
I suppose you're right.
Ooh, come on, let's go upstairs. Maybe we'll be excited by something in a bedroom.
I haven't been excited by something in a bedroom for years.
Yikes.
I'm at that big house on the top of the hill, and I've been walking the lounge. I didn't expect to be a whole group of people here. I think there's some sort of party happening. And the funny thing is, one of them is my cousin. Yeah, my regular lunch today is half.
Oh, crap.
Thank you. We will now take a brief 15-minute intermission.
Oh, there you are.
You wouldn't believe what I found in the hallway. Professor Plum's stupid tobacco pipe.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. Seems suspicious if you ask me.
I just did.
Honestly, Carmen, this is the last room to search in this beastly mansion, and we still haven't found the evidence.
Well, I think this time has been productive, nevertheless.
Aren't you a Pollyanna?
You're a brave and determined lady, Miss Scarlet. I've really enjoyed our time together, and I hope after this expedition ends, we can remain friends. Okay. I mean, murders aside, it's just been a lovely couple of people all along, you know? I guess I would ask Mrs. White when and how she lost her veil in the billiard room, but, what?
You found White's veil in the billiard room?
Yeah.
Odd.
Odd?
Odd.
What
What
do
are
you
you
mean?
looking for?
That's okay. That's a good question.
Oh. A trapdoor leading to a secret passage. Come on.
Ladies first.
How heroic.
What's wrong?
Turn them on then.
I would if I could see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna feel my way around, okay?
Okay.
Chair,
Telephone.
table.
A body.
Spots.
You had the key, Wadsworth. You locked the motorist in here.
That's right, I did, I do!
What is taking so long?
I don't. It's gone.
I have an idea.
Please let us out of here. There's a murder on the loose.
There's no alternative. I'm gonna have to break down the door. Stand back! I'm a doctor!
Stand back! I'm a woman.
What was that? What happened? What?
I will help you. I'm done shooting at you. The door is open. You can come out now.
Why are you shooting at us?
You opened the door.
He could have killed us!
I should stand back.
Okay. Let's find the keys to the lounge, the priority list.
Say, Frenchie, where'd you get the gun anyway?
In the safe. It was unlocked.
Unlocked!
It's possible. I have the key. Never mind.
Okay. Not to beat a dead horse, but I feel like having all the keys will be very important.
I thought you said you'd throw away the key to the safe, Wadsworth.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We got distracted by the motorist and I forgot. One of you must have snatched it from my pocket while we were searching the house.
So, whoever took the keys is a killer.
Precisely.
I definitely didn't
Only
do
me.
it.
Can we drop this? Can we talk about the body in the lounge, please?
There's
a body in the lounge.
How did you?
The motorist is dead. We found him.
Yeah, she was already dead.
We found her. Together. The lounge was locked.
Yeah, there was a secret passage in the conservatory.
A secret passage? Who built this place?
The Parker brothers.
Did you?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Not again.
Give me
Calm down, everyone. It's not the police.
I know, open the door.
Open the door.
Evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have?
You haven't?
I got a tip about an abandoned car near the gates of this house. Did a motorist stop by for help by any chance?
Yes, one actually did, not too long ago.
There seems to be some disagreement. At any rate, may I use your phone?
No.
Yes, you should be able to use the one in the school, right?
Occupied. Sorry.
Of course, my mistake. You should be able to use the one in the lounge. Here.
Out of order.
No. Yeah, sorry, he doesn't know anything. If you may, officer, you can use the phone in the library.
You're all acting rather peculiar.
Oh, it's because our chandelier fell down.
We love that chandelier.
Strange. What is that noise? It's stressing us out. My intuitive. But worry not, our maid will pull it up and hopefully get this thing out.
That's all well and good, but what's going on in the lounge and study?
Lounging, studying.
Let me have a look.
No, thank you.
What?
This way, please.
Actually, I like to take a look around if you don't mind.
Of course, officer, my sincerest apologies. In that case, let me take you on a grand tour of Body Manor. Lord Body. This is quite distracting. Anyway, Lord Body have been declared Lord Body after somebody discovered an antibody that can save everybody. Notice the mahogany floors! Did you know the buccaneer John Esquimalt recorded the use of mahogany for making canoes? Do you canoe?
What? Wait,
And notice the brass doorknobs! Ooh! Crafted specifically for Lord Body by his buddy in 1870.
I don't care about your doorknobs, mister. What is going on around here? What are you hiding in those two rooms?
Which two rooms?
The lounge and study.
Oh, those two rooms.
Yes.
No, officer, please. I don't think you should go in there.
Why not?
Because it's just all too shocking. Oh my
Excuse me.
You Alex! You
Pardon me.
Good night.
Good night. That wasn't all that shocking, mister. Those folks were just having a good time. Why didn't you tell me this was a party?
My apologies, sir.
I would just like to have a peek in the lounge if you don't mind.
Yes, of course.
Excuse me? Are these men drunk?
Dead drunk.
I can't drink from the jar. The chief would kill me. What? Same to you. Well,
I can explain everything.
no explanation necessary. There's nothing illegal about any of this.
There's not.
Of course not. This is America. And that was the pursuit of happiness. Now, may I use your phone?
Certainly. The librarian officer.
Thank you.
All's clear! You can come out now! Well done, everyone! Truly magnificent! I don't know how people pull that one off.
Good idea with pulling it off.
Okay, shh. I've locked her in the lounge.
How'd you do
No,
that?
wait, not in the lounge, the library. The L name.
How'd you do that? I thought you didn't have your keys.
Well, I didn't have my right pocket keys, but my left pocket keys were still intact. Now, we must search the house. We have to finish this before the police arrive. And we can't have any more murders. Yes? I want verbal agreement. Yes, good. Okay, perfect. Now go.
Hello, Chief. Yes, this is... Hello? Can you still hear me?
Hello? Hello? Who turned off the lights? Hello?
Hello? Did somebody cut the line? Hello?
Hello? It's only you. You frightened me. I thought you was the killer. Oh, do you have a clue? What is that in your hand? Hey!
Good. You can hear me. You see, I found an abandoned car and found it in an old mansion. And all the lights just went out. I'm telling you, Chief, there's something funny going on around here. They're having some sort of party, and you'll never believe who I just saw.
Where did all the lights go? I'm so blind. Everybody, where is everyone? Let's do.
There they are.
hear that?
Hear what?
It sounds like the wire's off the hook.
Sounds like it's coming from the library.
That's where the killer must be.
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
Of what? Of fate worse than death?
No, just death. Excuse me, Mr. Cobb. Are you all right? Need some assistance? Phone work, perhaps? Here you go.
Hey, Copper, the butler asked you a question, so hang up the telephone now or I...
We should be safe here in the billiard room.
I don't feel safe.
I can't relax. How about a round of pool to pass the time?
You know what? Right on. Why is this house so big and full of dead bodies?
I am your singing telegram.
You know what? No, I'm not dealing with this. No, you died halfway out the property. You get out. 3 murders in 3 minutes.
It's your first record.
6 altogether. The cook, Mr. Body, the motorist, the telegram girl.
Cop.
Oh, and the cop, yes. And Yvette. Oh my goodness.
But
Too many.
who is the murderer?
Same question.
And what is that noise? You know what? I think the best course of action sometimes is shh. Just to retrace our steps. You know what? It might be the radio. Let me just break it. Shut up!
Thank you. Gosh, my ears.
Okay, it all happened like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, dogs barked. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard. Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed a vet. Then, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then, shut up, Mr. Green. Woof, ruff, sit! Not you. Then, Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet, gong! Dinner is served. Dinner is more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room. Shark's fin soup. Oh, my favorite. Yum, 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 yum. Then Mr. Body arrived, we all went to the study. Coffee, brandy. Who's this worried fellow?
But what does it prove?
Nothing. Well, I don't know. I worked pretty hard on that. I came up with that on the fly. Yes.
Well, enough of this. I don't.
You do? All right then, Miss Scarlet. We're listening. Who do you accuse?
It was Professor Plum in the hallway with a revolver. What? You liar! What? We all had the gunshot go off, Professor Plum, while we were all searching the house. I bet that poor singing telegram girl was your old patient, correct? That's a lie. I've never seen that person ever in my life.
Well, the gun is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the gun is the murderer.
Can't prove a thing if you're all dead.
That may be so, but if we're alive, officers, there's your man. Get him.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm handcuffed. Chief of police. Professor Plum, you're coming with me.
But that's not how it happened. It happened like this.
All right, Professor Plum, we're listening. Who do you accuse?
I accuse Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never allowed. What are you on about?
I found your Medal of Honor in the lounge where the militia was killed by a wrench to the head, and guess what? That wrench belonged to you.
That is a lie.
Well, the wrench is missing, but I think I found it.
Yeah.
Officers, there's your man, not a kernel of truth in Thanks. No.
You keep running. Chief of police, Colonel Mustard, you're coming with me.
Well, nice, okay? You got it all wrong. It happened like this.
Why do we keep spinning?
I don't know.
Okay, Colonel Mustard, we're listening. Who do you accuse?
Just give me.
Yes. Do you need some water?
I'm good.
It is a
Who is that? I can't. It's you. I can't see you. I forgot your name. Mrs. White, yes. So it's you in the oh my God.
Hurry
The billiard room. Yes, the billiard room with the rope.
I'd rather die.
Oh yeah? Oh God. Found that, yeah. And I saw you cringe when Yvette served you dinner.
Yes, it's true. I hear that. She had a torrid love for my late husband. I hated her. I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my face, breathing heaving breaths, but just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her.
Well, the rope is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Okay, go get the door. It's ours, idiot.
It's a rope. It's a
That's what I'm saying. Now mark my words, Chief of Police.
It happens like this.
Okay, who do you think?
It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger. I found her feather by the corpse.
Well, the dagger is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Lady, okay, well, it's...
Well done, Wadsworth. That's what I said. Yes, I'm saying it now. I'm very detached.
Chief of Police!
But that's not how it happened. It happened like this.
Life is green.
Oh, world. It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick.
I didn't even get to ask you.
Maxwell.
Take her away. Well, you can't be better.
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. But it really happened like this.
Oh, prove anything. It's Wadsworth. Mr. Wadsworth, you can't prove anything.
I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body.
How can you be Mr. Body if Body had bled all over me?
It wasn't Body who was bleeding.
Wait, so if body wasn't body, then who was body?
Jesus Christ, you stupid.
My-
He was Wadsworth, my butler. That's right. I'm American. This mustache isn't even real.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Sexy mustache I've ever seen.
Thank you.
But, if your body, what was the point of dragging us all out?
Oh, well, when you started murdering everyone, I figured I'd roll the dice, see if you self-implode, kill off every single one of my spies and informers, which you all did splendidly, might I add, generously leaving your fingerprints on every murder weapon, doorknob, and dead body. Now I have you all on the hook for murder.
Murder?
Mm-hmm. See, bribery for petty crimes is one thing, but murder, that can get expensive.
Wonderful charade. Searching of the house? The madness of retracing our steps.
It's all part of the game.
Game?
Yeah. Ugh. Well, I'm relaxed now, you see. Now that you've killed everyone off, there's no evidence left against me. I've gotten off scot-free.
But once the police get here, you're screwed. You'll never get away with this.
Are you laughing?
What? Wait.
Oh, that's so cute.
What?
Nobody's called the police.
They're on their way.
Oh my god.
Now listen up, you reprobates! What we're gonna do is we're gonna stack the bodies in the cellar, lock the cellar door, then leave this place one by one and forget any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
Are you done? No. With murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled.
Forgotten.
That's what I thought. Now move!
Wait.
No, I don't know what that was. Honestly,
Wait. We can all rush him. He's got no more bullets left in the gun.
come on, you don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick, do you?
It's not a trick. One for Mr. Body in the study, 2 for the lounge door, 2 for the chandelier, and 1 for the singing telegram. Girl.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
No, it was only one shot that got familiar. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, it'd be 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Isn't that 1 plus 1? Shut up! Point is, I got 1 bullet left in this gun, and whoever moves this gun, I get it!
So, what I'm hearing is, you're just gonna keep blackmailing us, and we're supposed to pretend like this all never happened?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't I?
I'll tell you why not! Larry Good, FBI, and Jig is up!
Wait, you?
Yeah.
You gotta be joking! Okay, yeah, okay, enough of this. Oh, God.
Oh!
Crap! Oh, man.
What's the matter now? Apparently I'm a dead ringer for Green. He came to the bureau desk just like, because he got a letter just to go with you.
Continue.
Long
Oh, yeah.
line.
Yes, we get it. But already. You were saying?
Apparently I'm dead ringer for Green. He got a letter just like all of you, but he came to the bureau to ask for help. I took his place tonight to get up a sting operation.
Some sting? 6 people died on your watch.
I usually work days.
That makes sense.
Anyways, my beat is property crime. You know, theft, fraud. Which I was so tickled when the real Mr. Wadsworth dropped off a whole briefcase of evidence last night.
You had the evidence the whole time?
It's all here. Right here I've got. Let's see if I can get it out of my pocket.
Did I get it?
Yeah, just
Here we got
Hey, yo.
Miss Scarlett's books, justifying why she killed a cop who's listed here on her payroll. Give me it now. really? No, it's not. It says here that that singing telegram girl,
Singing telegram.
was the teenage child of the head of you-know-who, who would come clean with the granny, who would clean up Professor Plum. So he killed him. And shark's fin soup indeed, Miss Peacock. If only your cook hadn't blabbed about your bribes, then maybe you wouldn't kill them before joining us in the lounge. Or billiard room. Never really know what took you so long.
Circumstantial evidence will never hold up in the court of law.
You see, that won't, but this notarized record from Cook will.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought so. And Colonel Mustard, quite the regular at Miss Scarlett's establishment. Bet you wouldn't be a colonel anymore if the motorist told your general where he drives you on Tuesday nights.
Okay.
Yeah, I got right here.
Yes, I
Right
see
here.
it. I have this. I just. You laughing?
Yeah, this is funny.
What comes to your head? You're being held accountable.
Okay.
Mrs. White, now you weren't lying at all, were you? You really did hate you good.
Flames. Flames on the Sunday.
Okay, we get it. We don't care. Here are fingerprints collected at the scenes of all your previous murders.
I never murdered my husband's.
Fingerprints I'm sure the FBI will be able to match those on the noose found around your bed's neck.
I wore gloves.
Oh, you wore gloves, you said. Wear them out. You must be talking about these gloves.
Damn.
And now you,
Oh, no.
Mr. Bobby Body.
It's Robert.
I don't care.
Robert.
Yeah. You didn't hate me that at all, did you?
What's it to you?
Illicit green card love affair is the icing on the cake of this FBI file. An FBI file on the whole Body family. Your butler, the real Wadsworth, has been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British.
You know what I mean. Right, so, the Body family has been wanted for organized crime for generations, but they've always eluded the law until now. Tonight, the Body business has reached a dead end.
Leave my family out of this. He shot me. I'm bleeding.
A lot of blood!
Oh my God.
I can't believe this.
It's so cold.
Well, you might want to.
Please. Mercy. Oh, dear God. Second wind!
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. He is absolutely dead.
Not yet!
Suddenly see more.
Oh my god.
Standing beside me.
Larry. Oh, Larry. You know I was only joking. You know I think of you as a buddy, a pal, a chum. I don't know, friend words. Oh, man. Guys, dying is hard.
How did you survive 2 gunshots?
By magic. Okay. Sorry about the bullets. I'm dead now.
That was an amazing performance.
Singer.
Quite the singer, actually, yeah. Alright, well, this has been the most excellent of nights. The most exciting night I've had in a long time. But now, I'm sorry, all you lovely people, you're under arrest. Officers! Here are the colonels we've been looking for, with recordings of the confessions we needed in the billiard room.
All right, who've done it?
They all did. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall, with my gun.
Well done, Goodman. That's what he said.
And that's how it really happened. At least it wasn't the chandelier again. I'm sorry. Officers, take him away.
Mr. Pedophile.
Oh, dang, we're already on the names already. I'm going home to sleep with my wife.
little shop, and literally when I say Mia was like my savior last year, I literally mean she was my savior. And she has continued to just be such a wonderful addition to our family. I cannot even imagine what I'm going to do next year when I do not have her. We love you so I'm actually pretty mad at Xander, because Xander's graduating a year early. Xander was literally forced into booth. Showed up one day just to hang out, and then I said, hey, you're showing up for all the shows, right? And now he's the lighting expert here. All these beautiful lights that you saw, Xander. Xander is literally so important to us here, and even though I drive him crazy sometimes, even though I drive him crazy sometimes, I do really love him a lot, and I'm really glad. Okay. Hold on. I'm losing my train of thought. No problem. Okay. I think we just have Hallie left, right? Oh my god, my eyes are burning from my mascara. So Hallie literally joined us like during Tech Week. Was literally just like, hey, I'm here to show up and participate. We were like, awesome. And she has literally like helped keep this club together. And one of my favorite things Hallie said to me during Tech Week was, I love how this club makes you really feel welcomed and like family. And I love that she felt that way literally after 1 week. But I really enjoyed getting to know you, and I'm so happy you came and you joined us this year. You are. You are.
Aww.
I didn't miss anybody, right? Yes. My eyes burning. I just also want to give a shout out to Miss Dobry. Miss Dobry's sister. She's not here tonight. Part of this set was all of their work, and literally it's the most beautiful set I've ever seen in North County. And so I just wanted to take a minute and recognize her because, oh my God, when she showed me this set, I literally almost cried because it was so beautiful. So I just wanted to take a minute